Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. Don't forget to loaf and lubricate. Mullah Nasruddin, the Sufi fool. It's Friday, so it's my PowerPoint presentation day. Let's see if we can get through this in a few minutes. You know, he was once asked to come by the elders of a village to talk, so he got up on the podium and said, "So, do you know what I'm going to talk about?" He looked at each other and said, "No." He said, "Well, then you're too stupid for me to even speak to," and he went away. So the elders got together. Listen, we're we really insulted him. Let's bring him back this time, and this time we'll say, yes, of course we know what you're going to talk about. So he came back again, said, so you know what I'm going to talk about? And they said, oh, yes, we definitely know. So, well, then there's no need for me to say anything. And off he went. He said, oh my God. No. All right. This time, let's bring him back again. We'll say that some of us know what you're going to talk about, but some of us don't know what you're going to talk about. So they brought him back. He says, so do you know what I'm going to talk about? He said, well, some of us do know and some of us don't know. He said, well, those who do know, tell those who don't know. All right. So spiritual practice to me is not only something that you do by yourself, but it's also community, satsang, support from like-minded people, behavior. You check out good habits. You see that smoking, drinking, drugs, or an unhealthy diet, that doesn't help you get deeper. It distracts you. And then if you have to deal with health issues, it really becomes a distraction. Thinking, the power of your thoughts. How do you have faith, hope, belief, optimism, and much more? All those positive qualities which can be cultivated, and you can create an environment where it's more likely to thrive in that. And then, of course, you're always interested in how your emotions and your thoughts are connected, your feelings, the healing power of positive emotion, feeling peace, love, joy, compassion, and so forth. And then ultimately, always find a spiritual practice. For me, it's yoga, but anything that's an art form for you is your spiritual practice. So you get power from doing yoga or meditation or mindfulness or prayer, whatever your way is. Now, there's no guarantee that if you do this, you'll be 100% happy. Nobody's ever 100% happy. And I say that before, happiness is not something to be pursued, but it's the result of a good life lived, even though there'll be ups and downs. Yes. So what that leads you to is the understanding, like the gopis, where Krishna appeared to each one of them in the divine form that they wanted to see him in. Your faith can create the thing. Your faith creates the thing you have faith in. Oh, right. So what are you doing? Now the guru represents the intuitive side, and the student represents the practical side. They're the embodiment of the wisdom that you now have to verify by your own experience. And then when you do that, you find out this. Be the change you want to see in the world, as Mahatma Gandhi said. I'm not telling you it's not going to be easy, but I'm telling you it could be worth it. So do it. And then you develop certain clarity, maturity, and you start to think in what I call homo symbolicas. How do the images that come into my mind represent things psychologically and spiritually, and not just physically and materially? And of course, one of them is, how does birth come out of death? How do we let go in order to find new life? And so for me, this is a symbolic battle to make the world of spirit as real as the flesh and blood world. Right? Work as hard in the invisible as you do in the visible. What does that mean? Confronting your own dark side, confronting the part of you that would sabotage growth. But you're up to the task, so do it. Because as JC said, and I don't mean Joseph Campbell, I am the vine and ye are the branches. Without me, you can do nothing. Connect to your root. Otherwise, you're just flapping in the breeze, wobbling with no center. And they say there's very little difference in people, but that difference makes a big difference. And the little difference is attitude. Don't fear success. Don't fear responsibility. Let go of negative anticipation for positive expectation. And don't get lost in your own ego's inflation if you get a little spiritual high. Here I come to save the day. It knows that Mighty Mouse is on the way. When there is a wrong to right, you know that Mighty Mouse will join the fight. Or whatever. Okay, stinkin' thinking is what one of my teachers used to call it. Don't hesitate to own your own power, to step into it. Right? No one has a perfect, immaculate perception without any shadow dynamics. But trust the goodness that you know is deep down inside yourself. And then put together the synchrony of your own brain so the left and right hemispheres work in harmony with one another. And if you do that, you'll have the resilience, the perseverance, the strength, the inner grit, the wherewithal to understand this You have a passion, you have a purpose, you're going to persist. Because as this great image says, I didn't come this far only to come this far. So, my friends, that's what I have to share with you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next week. Good Vibrations class will be back again on the 29th. So have a great Thanksgiving till I see you. The subject will be yoga and the Yoga Sutras. Go to GabrielHalpern.com, subscribe, tell your friends about it, let me know how we're doing. Anybody wants a free CD, let me know, I'll be glad to send it to you.